Welcome, welcome one and all to another edition of Swiss's Commuting Chaos. And if you're new to the channel or haven't yet subscribed, hit that pause button and subscribe. Now this first video, I'm approaching the large roundabout by Wandsworth Bridge. It's 2 lanes of a carriageway and it's about to split into 3, and I want the middle lane to go straight across. And I can see there's a big wet patch up ahead, and it's got some sand or mud mixed in with it. Unfortunately, as I get closer, I realise it's a huge diesel spill or oil spill, and they've put some sand down to try and mop up the diesel. However, rather than it absorbing the diesel, it's all it's doing is spreading it around because it's been pouring with rain, and as vehicles go through it, they're just spreading the diesel up the road. The road was incredibly slippery. As I start to brake, the bike starts sliding a little bit, so I've been very careful with the brakes. I finally get the bike to come to a stop. I put my foot down, my foot slips, so I realise it's still pretty bad, and I think, right, I just want to get out of this position, so I'm going to pull round to the right to filter past the traffic, because I do not want to be rear-ended by somebody that's slipping through this diesel. But take note of the learner rider that's just ahead of me on the left-hand side. He's just ridden through the diesel, and he's going to have his wheels absolutely coated in it as well. So the lights change, and I'm going to move back into the middle lane. Come to a stop. I put my foot down, and it slips away from me. You'll see the whole bike rock from one side to the other. To regain my footing, and then the learner rider appears. Now I realise my bike tyres are likely to be coated in diesel, and I'm going to be pulling away quite slowly. However, the learner rider is not quite so cautious, is how I'd put it, and then wonders and looks back. Oh, what happened there? Now, if he'd been riding a more powerful motorbike, he'd have been on his side. He was just lucky. We're now in Kingston Town Centre, and we're watching out for the Honda Jazz in the right-hand lane. Jazz. Great. As I've said before, I do get very, very irritated by people that use an indicator to warn people they're about to change lanes rather than actually find out have they got the room to do so. But hey ho. The thing is with this Honda Jazz driver is that having shoved their way across, they don't want the Nissan Qashqai in the outside lane to then shove their way across in front of them, and they're trying to make sure that they can't. But eventually, when they do shove their way across, they then go straight down the outside lane. So if they didn't actually want to be in that lane in the first place, why did they change lanes and put me at risk? I have to say, Honda Jazz drivers are amongst the worst on the road. Now, this next clip, I'm sorry to say, it's about a biker, and it's about a biker who behaves really quite stupidly, in my opinion. I think it stems from the fact that I beat him away from the traffic lights, and obviously he couldn't get past because there's a speed camera at 30 miles an hour, and when he does get past, he behaves very erratically. What he's going to do as we head up the hill is he's going to pull out over the solid white line and try and overtake, I don't mean filter, I do mean overtake, a Toyota Prius that is indicating to turn right into the slip lane. Nothing good can come of this manoeuvre. And we're back to the same stretch of road a couple of days later. Now, the van driver's about to pull out and block both lanes. This happens regularly. That's not the issue with this particular clip, funnily enough. As the van shoves its way into the traffic, you notice there is a car coming down the wrong lane. And as you can see from my mirrors, there is a van following me in the outside lane. So what is about to happen? He's not hanging back on his speed either. I'm not sure what he wants to do. He's not indicating to turn right. He's just going to try and shove his way back into the traffic further on down the road, I presume. He's only got one working headlight, which is, I presume that's why he's got his fog lights on. As you can see in the rear view mirror, he's still in the outside lane, and the van is having to change to the same lane that I'm in. Surely that's got to be the nomination for Plank of the Week. And so to the final clip. And this is me going around the Hanger Lane gyratory system and onto the North Circular. It's been absolutely chucking it down, and there is loads of standing water, and I'm following this van. He's swaying from side to side within the carriageway and goes up and across the dotted white line. I've paused the video here because you can see the other van behind me is right up behind me. He's not happy because this van is doing 40 miles an hour in a 50 mile an hour zone. Now, I'm not sure what he's expecting me to do about it, but he is no more than about 4 foot from my rear bumper. I'm leaving myself plenty of space ahead, but what can I do? I can't change lanes because there's traffic coming through on the inside doing 50 miles an hour. He then pulls inside and undertakes me and passes the van on the inside. The van ahead of me then indicates and just pulls across in front of another car, who is obviously not impressed by this behaviour. As I pull alongside him, what do we find? Yep, he's texting on his mobile phone. Unfortunately, the clarity of the film isn't great, but I could actually even see his keypad and the letters that he's typing in as I go past him. And whether you think it's okay to do this because he's not holding the phone, it's in a cradle, makes no difference whatsoever, because this is the very definition of driving without due care and attention. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button.